Dames en heren, goeienaand. Dis Woensdag aand. The set piece, ready for action. Die vuurtjie brand. Ons moet baie belangrik, ons moet vir almal groet.
Ja.
Ons begin in die Breë Langeberg. Ons is in die Swartland, Weskus, Oeverberg. Ons groet vir almal in die Boland Thurlow. And when we're done there,
We go to the southern suburbs.
southern suburbs, northern suburbs, Brackenfell included, very important, Belleville. Then we go up, we go to the Knysna, to the George area. Where do you want to go to after that greeting, Stella?
To Johannesburg,
Yes.
the city of gold.
Sure.
We want to greet the people out there in Johannesburg, and then maybe make a turn out in the KZN.
Okay.
Greeting the
Put
people.
a wetsuit on and go to KZN.
Yeah. And then we got to go overseas.
Sure.
To Daryl. Daryl's in Netherlands, in the
Yes.
Netherlands.
Yes.
He's tuning in tonight, so welcome everyone.
Welcome everyone, and then ons moet net gou vinnig aan na die blou bulle toe gaan.
Oef.
Die blou bulle en dan vir Alice te Kutsie aan Namibia. Hy en Matt Praatvoet.
Ja,
Hulle is op die show vanaand, so ons moet vir hulle groet. Maar julle almal word gegroet, baie welkom. En voordat jy verder gaan, ons het 'n nice gas.
Oef.
Ons het 'n nice gas hier, so maar voor jy verder gaan, share die link, sit dit op haar WhatsApp status. Julle op YouTube word gegroet en baie dankie dat jy ingeskakel is, moet nêrens gaan nie. Because it's a jam-packed show. Stel Peterson.
Ja, JP, Jessie, hoe is jou week sover, hè?
Nee, myne loop so stroop.
Na die naweek is lekker raggas in die strand in.
In die strand, voor ons by die strand gekom het, HTS Belleville, Kudas, Kittis,
Yes,
Bekers,
yes.
HTS Belleville.
Die Keilen.
Yes,
Praat jy nou Frans?
We gave it a name.
Oh, okay.
We gave it a name.
Okay.
So it's the Access Park Derby.
Oh, wow.
Ons is al by die Access Park Derby,
Okay,
hulle het eintlik gemis, jy was 'n bietjie vroeg
interessant.
daar weg. Maar ja, die Keilen lekker geloop. Kittis, Bekers en die span goed gedoen. Hy span is op 'n level.
Ja,
En hy
ja.
kondisies, hulle het baie goed gespeel. Die Keilen het hard probeer, maar HTS Belleville
Nou,
het die
het is
pyp
het clean sweep aan, hè? Onder 14, onder 15. Dwars deur die bank so.
Ek dink as onder 9 was het hulle dit ook gevat.
Yes. Maar Kurt is ook opgetrek dia Grand Como. So hy doen baie goeie werk,
Yes.
Man van die gemeenskap.
Yes.
Daar het die Ravens meet
Man van HTS Belleville.
Ja.
UWC,
Oh.
tiere draai gemaak en nou is hy terug al by HTS Belleville. Telle, hoe was jou naweek, jou week?
JP, ek dink ons was maar saam in naweek. So ons het we had a similar weekend.
Maar as
as they
mense
would
wat nie
say.
saam met ons was, het nie so wees nie.
En ja, Saterdag lang dag gehad. Familie teruggekom uit Johannesburg uit. Sondag was maar 'n rustige dagie, bietjie tyd spandeer saam met my vrou, so kan nie te veel kla nie.
Ja nee, het was goed. Ons moet net so 'n paar mense groet daarso.
Ek sien Walton Peterson.
Peterson is in die huis.
Ek sien hulle wil nie maties gespeel het vanaand nie. Hulle het gewag tot
vir die
next week.
vakansiedag.
Ja, die ouens want ek dink hulle speel die naweek, so hulle wil 'n bietjie ritme gevang het. Walton, ons sien jou plan.
So ja, nee, ons sien hom Sean Dylan Williams word gegroet hierso. Ek sien my ma's ook in die huis.
Oh yes.
Vir haar groet.
Kinders is in die bed.
Hulle daar so, kyk jy's besig met die gordyne te hang.
Oh yes, baie belangrik.
Maar hulle is daar word gegroet. So ja, Thurlow, dis lekker. Die week was goed geweest. En dan ek dink ook die skole is nou weer lekker aan die gang geweest.
JP. Dis die groot naweek wat almal mos verwag in die
Nee, man.
skole.
Nee, man.
JP,
Wat gebeur die naweek?
in die Parel.
Ha?
Dit kook in die Parel.
Is dit so?
Jy's of groen of jy's blou.
Sja.
Soos Parelgem, boys, ek dink vanaand speel die old boys. Gisteraand was al 'n paar sportkompetisies wat al begin het, maar die naweek is die grootte.
So die man met die baard draf uit vanaand.
Hy man is bulte 'n paar spiere, 'n paar push-ups deur gewerk.
Is haleluja deur die gap.
So
What a
is.
guy, hè?
En ek dink hy behoort 'n lekker interessante game te wees tussen die old boys, obviously skole met baie groot geskiedenis, nie net in die Kaap nie, maar in Suid-Afrika.
Ja,
So Shaun Erasmus,
Pieter is so.
Pieter is so, ja, sterkte vir julle twee manne. Ek het gister 'n bietjie met Shaun gechat net vir hom sterkte gesê.
Sy in Mexico die weekie.
Ja. Nee, hy was terug. Hy was terug.
Hy is terug.
So ek het vir hom 'n bietjie sterkte gesê vir die naweek. Hy sê as maar 'n tawwe week met alles wat gebeur, al die hype, al die druk, om te wen, om in te skole te wen. So
Maar Thurlow, ek dink hierdie mense verstaan hoe groot is dit. Daar's mense, ek meen vir my, gaan so 'n paar chapters terug, was daar by Parelgem geweest vir onderhoud. Ek het amper 'n baadjie gekry.
ou groene.
Voor ek wou Rosto gegaan het, maar in elk geval toe kry die hoof 'n oproep. En dis iemand wat van oorsee af inbel. En hy wil net weet kan hy kaartjies kry en hy vlieg in vir die game.
Ja.
Ja, jy het my reg gehoor.
Ja.
Die manne vlieg in vir die game, Thurlow. Hoe groot is dit?
En soms daai games is al hier by die Woensdag, Donderdag, dan is Forrestraat uitverkoop. dan is daar nie 'n kaartjie vir 'n siel om in te kom nie. En dis so massive daai game in naweek as sien dit. Daai game word ook uitgesaai op Super Sport School sien dit. So as jy dit kan maak, as jy nie 'n kaartjie gekry het nie, dan moet jy maar daar op jou foon kyk. Lekker jy en jou familie.
So ja, dis dit, maar maak seker julle deel die link aso by die huis. Ons is net gou besig om tafeltennis ook hierso te speel. Maar deel die link aso by die huis, maak seker dat jy laat weet vir almal, die set pieces aan die gang. Ons is in die mix. En dan Thillo, op ons bors. Chawas op die bors.
Yes.
Chawas op die bors, baie belangrik. So Joanne van Wyk kry werk, is 'n man wat agter ons staan. Hy gaan ook binne die maand, in die middel van die maand, gaan hy ook sy eie coffee shop oopmaak. So hulle is besig om daar met die renovations.
100%.
En so ons gaan nou kyk net gou vinnig op julle skerms, dan gaan ons 'n bietjie kyk na van die winkels waar Chawas beskikbaar is. Ek het toe gesien Louis ryk uit daar in Leon King, die man het 'n groot fondsinsameling. Chawas borg daar. So amazing ou, maar ondersteun vir hom daar by die Checkers. Ek het gesien daar's mense van Houtpaai wat uittrek. Almal wil net weet waar kan ons vir Chawas kry? So kyk op die skerm en dis waar jy vir Chawas kan sien. So daar het jy hom, Chawas Spices. Thillo, hy goed loop soos 'n jet. Dis lekker op die braaivleisvuurtjie. So daar het julle gesien die winkels waar jy dit kan kyk. En dan Monique Levy. Word gegroet leier, goeienaand.
Goeienaand.
Ja, ek hoop jy geniet die show. Ek weet die ouens is ook manne van die gemeenskap. Manne doen goeie werk. Daar sou die naweek 'n bietjie vir hulle piep gesien ook.
Yes.
So, hulle is manne van die gemeenskap. Ek kan dit nie anders sê nie, nee. Hulle stap nie met titels nie. Hulle is manne wat hulle moue oprol en hulle operate daar so hulle.
100%.
So ja, ons gaan nou vlugtig net 'n bietjie kyk na daar's 'n highlights package uit die game wat ons gedoen het die naweek. So julle wat wag vir die highlights, julle wat die gees is lekker groot in die Boland Thillo in die WP. Ek sien die druk begin nou, it's overflowing, want die mense wil ook nou
Hulle wil ook sing.
Hulle wil ook
op 'n donderdag aand by die veld staan.
Hulle wil ek tref vir deurwerk.
Want ek sien die klubs kom nou met nuwe songs kom nou uit
Yes.
Maar as maar net een spannetjie tot dusver wat ek weet
wat jou hart gesteel het.
Wat my hart gesteel het, as hy mondjie blou. Ek soek nog 'n lekker golfhempie daar, manne asseblief.
As Cleef Malga se mense te hulle. Wat is jy op die show gehad?
Cleef soort my uit asseblief. Maar dit is lekker om te sien die mense kom uit en hulle kyk hulle klub rugby. Ek meen ons was Saterdag in die strand St. George's. Die reën het nie die mense weggehou nie. Die manne het gekom, hulle het hulle nat pakkies gedra, tot die kameraman het 'n Pick n Pay sakkie oor sy kamera gehad. So dis lekker om te sien, maar die Boland mense vat die koek.
Ja, hulle vat weg. While they're taking the cake, let's look at the highlights of the Moreesburg game this weekend.
Reguit. Marcus is so weer van Roy. Van die bal daar weer gooi. Wat gaan nou maak? Mooi lyn na hardloop. Lekker rugby. Nou wat nou gevoer is daar deur Marcus. Moreesburg met 'n kragskrim. Gaan die bal uitkom. En die ander van boys wat nou sy skerpe weer gaan daar gooi. Van Roy wat reguit maak en hy is reg deur. Mooi skyn daar deur die manne van Moreesburg. Marcus het die bal gegooi. Boys wat nou maak? Skyn hardloop. Nou die boys, wat maak hy? Gee hom daar so buite. Vir sy regterspeel. Bon wat daar hoor is Jan verloor. Nou word dit tog gerank daar, mooi gerank deur Tango en hulle sy rolbalbeweging op. Beweeg vorentoe, bal wat nou daar agter is, daar die hande van Matthys. Tog word dit nog vorentoe gebeur daar deur Darling, voordeel nou vir Darling. Nou is die bal toch gestut. John Samuels wil nou oorgaan. Yes! Lijkt toch of hij achter gaan. Goeie lijn staan. Rolbalbeweging wat nou daar opgezet is. Bal nou daar in die handen. Van Daling wat mooi voor hem toe beweegt. Nou wordt hij mooi in de handen gevallen. Eigenlijk zo voor hem toe beweegt. Strafschop voordeel. Side entry. Warwick met die bal daar gooi. Mooi recht gemaakt. Dat is een lower. Wat is de scheidsrechter? Ja, dat is een 3. Moedersburg wat die bal op je voet zet. Wat gaat hij maken met die hier? Gaat hij in het veld blijven? Ja. Bal wat daar mooi gevat is. Wordt recht gemaakt nou door die mannen van Daling. 3 mannen samengevat. Mooi. Recht gemaakt. Warwick wat nou die bal zo van al. Maar dat lijkt zoals Daling wat nou al die speelwerk doen niet zo. Opgevallen door Matthijssen. Hij wordt hard gevat daar zo. Warwick wat net zeker maakt. Hij weet wat de kant om. Wat is volgende? Bal wat snel eruit komt. Kijk of we hem op je voet gaan zetten. Ja, hij zet hem op je voet. Die gaat onder die bal komt daar zo. Toch die bal in de Dalingzak en teruggeklapt en Moeresburg aan de speel aan. Marcus wat zegt om die bal uit taal. Een bal wat mooi uitgekomen aan Alexanderse kant. Hij vat nou die bal op daar zo. Moeresburg, Marcus. Van die bal daar geven. Van Roy. Nou zit daar Boys van die bal daar geven in de handen. Wat gaan we maken? Oh, Dabby! Hey, Dabby! Double! Daar gaan voor in lijn staan. Maar toch afgeneemd weer door Moeresburg. Nou wordt die bal opgevat. Weer Marcus van die bal al Boys van die bal daar gooit. Van Roy van die bal kan vatten. Nou is het in de handen daar van Daling. Wat bal recht gemaakt. Recht gemaakt daar zo die loopser. Hij wordt nog een keer. Warwick van die bal niet doorgooien. Maar de bal wordt achtertoe. Steeds gaat achter. Achtertoe. Steeds gaat achter. En dat is 3. Dus Adams van die bal hoog laten hangen. Zo. Aangeslaan. Nou weer op je voet gezet. Weer loopser. Wie gaat nou kom. Bal wat maar geskopt is. Maar toch nog weer loopser van die bal optel. Dan die hadden gegooid. Wie gaat er nou maken? Abrams wat voor hem toe trekt, wat maakt hij? Lijkt goed. Ja, dat is zuiver. En die Marel Sarel.
Hallo,
Yo.
Samoa is die melkmanne. Hulle is aan die gang. Hulle het die ou se ribbes breek gedek. Daar sê ek op ouers al raai.
Ja.
Ek op die niere is ook al raai daarso. But Samoa het hulle.
19-3.
Nee man.
19-3 kom verloor. Die melkmanne kom steel dit daar by jou huis.
Maar dit gebeur as jy boksies melk het. Die melk gaan nie suur raak nie. Dis winter. Die manne kom deur. But Darlene, a very experienced team.
100%.
En
ons sien nou Louis lekker met die baartjie.
solid pink tights.
Baie belangrik.
So I asked Joa, because he's busy with spices and with coffee, does he also package experience? Like, can't we buy it by him? Maar jy kan nie experience koopie as jy kan maar wat doen.
Jy kan dit nie by Pep koopie.
En hy man is kalm onder druk, die melkmanne kom deur, so ek dink maar kudos and well done aso vir Darlene vir hy wen.
Ja, want hulle het daai wen nodig om hulle posisie op die log, op die swartpunt log, net daar vas te hou. Want anders dan hulle op Wesbank weg.
Want is taf uit tweede plek.
Yes.
Daai tweede plek is lekker taf.
En dan as ons kyk ook, as ons maar so deur die Boland results gaan, Veldre wat vir Saldanha klop, by die huis, daai se groot, daai is Saldanha, ek dink hy is hulle eerste verloor.
So ek het met, nee hulle het al verloor, maar ek het al met Chantal van 'n vent moes gepraat Saterdag, toe vra ek vir haar net wat gaan aan daar so. Toe sê sy vir my nee, hulle is rustig. Hulle is net kalm, hulle kom saggies deur. Hier verloor die magtige baai. Toe skrik almal wakker en hulle kan vir Saldanha, toe sê hulle hou vas.
Ja.
Ons is kalm hier op die log. Ons kan al klere maak daar by Pem Sports.
Ja.
So ja, dit is 'n groot result gewees teen Saldanha, maar hulle is kalm.
En dan Kleinmond wat met 'n punt verloor ten skrik van niks.
Klaar gelag. Hallo, kyk hierdie loskakel, né? Hy het 'n hele paar penalties misgeskop. Hulle het mos nou daar gespeel in die sandpit. En is 'n penalty so op die 10.
Ja.
Op die 10 so 15 meter in, but it's a distance.
Ja.
So Mol, hulle gaan kry 'n penalty. Hy mens kop hy ding hierdie paal. Skrik vir niks, is so chihuahua. Hy hang. Just hanging in there.
Yeah.
But their faith is still in their own hands. So well done, also vir die manne beskrik vir niks.
En dan Caledon en Bidop Rangers, ons man Hussel. Is tough.
Hallo, kan ek 'n statement maak? Ek is nie 'n statement man nie.
Kyk in die kamera,
Ek gaan nou in die kamera kyk, ek moet net seker maak alles gelaai en die ooghare is reguit. But Pretoria Rangers het 'n pak. Hulle het ten minste 6 voorry daar. Hulle het 'n pak. Hulle skram, hulle is physical thorough. Daai stitte wat so skaars is soos hoendertande, hulle het daai stitte en hulle het oor genoeg van hulle. So set pieces op 'n level. Hulle maak hulle lyns aan 'n bietjie korter ook so nou en dan attack the space. En Brendan Dowry doen baie goed daarso, maar al die Skoenie, daai manne wat hulle daai en dan het hulle 'n paar wit leeu's of 'n paar wit tiere. Hulle het 'n paar wit tiere daarso, hulle soort gekry. Ding van Japan af. Letterlik van Japan af hulle. Hy het die sushi ook saamgebring. En dan is daar 12, maar Pretoria Rangers I think they're peaking at the right time.
So just say that's iets.
Ek sê vir jou nou, daar's definitief iets so well done vir die coaching staf, vir die gemeenskap, vir Sarel Pieters. Manne doen baie goed. Ongelukkig het die canola olie afgegly. But now you want to peak and without set piece. Wat's die show se naam nou weer? Set piece baie belangrik. So dis net 'n bietjie inside daarso op daai game.
En dan Samoa het nou gesien Samoa wat verloor teen die Melkmanne, wel dan na Lewis en sy troepe. En dan Abbotsdale. Die Lilies. Wat met ook 'n punt wen teen Saron 35-34. Try Festival. Manne is 'n defense ons laas gepraat.
Het nie gereën daar wel hulle gespeel het nie.
Hy was dry conditions. So, en I mean ons het laas week gechat van dis nou die tyd om jou defense reg te kry. Maar hier wen spanne nog steeds groot scores, 1 punt verskil. So dit gaan maar lelik aan in die Boland. En dan as ons kyk in die WP, Helderberg UCT.
Nee man.
Helderberg wat uit die Super B uitkom, kom wen vir UCT.
Hulle het die laas week jou hartsnare getrek. Jy het nog met Tom geback, né?
Maar Helderberg was slim. Of nie slim nie, maar ek dink alles werk net in hulle favour want hulle het nou vir UCT gekry op hulle eerste game terug.
Ja, 'n bietjie rusty, né?
Ja. So maar wel dan vir Helderberg 15-21, so daar was 'n lekker Titanic battle soos hulle sal sê.
Maar ek gaan weer sê, Koos Eksteen.
Ja. What a man.
Koos Eksteen, look at this guy. So I'm going to look for that clip in the week. I'm going to post it. We had him on the show, what was like 3-4 months ago.
Ja.
In Helderberg. Toe sê hy wil die liga wen.
Sure.
Die man kom in Super B.
Sure.
Hy sê hy wil die liga wen.
Ja, solid.
En hy man is top of the log.
Solid.
So what a man.
En dan kyk ons SKW.
Man.
Daai manne het Langa toe gegaan.
Sure.
En hulle het gou 50 punte gaan uitdeel. Daai manne is net op 'n massive winning streak. Hulle is the team to beat in die Super B. Maar dan Bellville en Primrose. Ook 'n 1 point, 23-22 wen Bellville daar. So Primrose, ja, hulle staat sien go.
Ja, die Roos is op en af. Hy steek nou, môre steek hy nie weer nie. So die Roos en Bellville is always.
Ja.
Hulle is net.
En dan vir my ook interessante een, Amadeus en Goodwood. Super C. So daai was ook vir my Amadeus wat moes vir Goodwood wen, want hulle top 3, top 4. So daai was 'n lekker top of the table clash en dan Vineyards wat met 'n punt verloor teen CPUT. By Vineyards. Is taaf.
Elite factor.
Elite factor. Ek sien Ellie het vir my 'n vroeëre boodskap gestuur toe sê ek moet asseblief sy vraag beantwoord vanaand op die show. Ellie,
so Ellie, was jy?
Ek wag vir jou vraag.
Steek uit jou bank ding, was jy?
Sien, maar so nou gaan ons kyk hoe lyk die logs sover nou. In die WP ons gaan kyk eers vir Super C. Die Super C suites. Kyk hoe operate hulle.
Laat ons net kyk daarso Man City. Was Man City is hulle nog daar?
Man City is in die mix.
Ja, Man City 50 punte.
Hulle is top of the log. Makassa nog wat 'n game in hand het. Daar's Goodwood. Daar's Amadeus wat nog 2 games in hand het. So as hulle daai 2 games kan wen tot die einde toe aan.
Ons sal later net, ek moet net 'n reminder, ek moet ons gas ietsie vra oor Amadeus. Want hy het vir my die naweek gesê daar by Amadeus gebeur dinge.
Ja.
So definitief hulle like
en dan, obviously onder Rangers wat sukkel, Blue Stars. Maar Blue Stars, Morningstar, Albions, maar daar kan nog baie gebeur in die bottom half. Maar so te sê, kan daar nog baie gebeur in die top half. Maar obviously jou van 'n steel is maar is the team to beat. En dan skuif ons oor Super B. Hier gaan dit gerook. French corner. Hulle is ook net met dik meer as hulle daar bo.
Hulle is in die gang, ja.
SKW, daai manne is 'n points difference JP. 401. Nooit boys man. Ons
Ja, maar ek het gedog partykeer as hulle op die veld draf, dan gaan die manne mol toe en hulle speel teen hulle self. Maar die manne is actually op die veld as hulle die punte inreg. Maar All Saints
hulle doen goed.
All Saints doen baie goed. Hulle het mos in die strand daarby mos vir 'n moun met 'n punt net daar.
So van agter af.
So All Saints doen ook baie goed.
En dan Bellville, CPUT, Hansen Hartstrand, Vineyards. So daar kan nog baie gebeur in die Super B en dan ongelukkig Parel hieronder. Ek sien hulle het die naweek gespeel.
Ja, so hulle het met die bankerreëling getref.
Ja, maar hulle het ook 'n pakkie deur gewerk, soos hulle daar verloor. So hy man is -7.
Ja,
Soos maar rof aan Super B en dan Super A. Hier waar alles gebeur.
Nee.
Hier swap die mense posisies elke week. Helderberg is nou oorgevat by Unimall.
Ja.
Hamilton's opgeskuif derde toe. Derbyal het hulle self redeem die naweek.
Yes.
Aitjies wat nou terug is. Brakkies op 'n goeie run gewees het. Valsbaai 7de. Laas jaar se kampioene.
Ja, Real Madrid,
Villages, hulle het games in hand.
hulle het games in hand want ja, soos jy raak kyk, jy kan sien 2 wedstryde verloor, maar as games in hand en is iemand het vandag gepost die diva van die Lulu. Het gepost om te sê al die logs is kompeterend.
Yes, 100%.
Isn't that amazing? Irrespectief van jou budget, van wie jy het, waar jy het, almal kom vir almal.
100% en kyk Maties wat nou hulle gaan begin speel. Hulle het al maar net 5 gamepies agter die rug.
Ek dink Maties gaan nou speel Saterdag, Maandag, Dinsdag, Woensdag, Donderdag.
Ja nee,
nog baie games.
Hulle squads gaan nou met die kom want ek weet hulle het volgende die Saterdag speel hulle UCT. So hy's InterVarsity, dan speel hulle Woensdag. En dan Saterdag,
ja.
So Kabamba baie besige tyd wat vir hom wag.
Ja, ek hoop hy het net genoeg vanuit daai.
Ja,
daai is baie belangrik. Hy het 'n hakker wat net soos hy lyk.
Oh yes.
So hulle twee deel die daai daar
so is baie kompeterend hierso in die WP, in al 3 die WP logs. En nou gaan ons kyk hoe lyk dit daar in die Boland.
So.
In die Bree Langeberg gaan ons eerste.
So Thella voor ons daar inklim. Julle by die huis laat weet vir ons man, jou span wat 4de, 3de is, wat gaan gebeur? Laat weet vir ons, wie gaan dit wees die naweek? Daar's fixtures, ons gaan nou na deurwerk. Maar laat weet vir ons so lank man, wie is die spanne waarvoor ons dit uitkyk? Van wie moet ons kom stream? Julle daar by die huis het lekker skole gestream die naweek. So laat weet vir die clubs, laat weet vir ons @Club Rugby Live. En laat ons 'n bietjie kan kom stream want die goed moet gedek word.
100%.
Dat ons jou highlights ook volgende week kan speel.
Yep. So nou gaan ons terug Bree Langeberg, Robertson Town en Young Hamiltons. Ja, sien daai manne vat weg, maar Bonnievale Bluebirds wat gelyk is op punte met Young Hamiltons en dan kan ons sien aan die middel Robertson Rangers, Protea, Ashton, Montague Villages, Montague Club.
Maar Thella Bonnievale het 'n vital game gehad in Town die naweek, toe Town vir hulle ingeraan.
Ja.
So
statement deurgewerk.
So hulle het 'n goeie statement deurgewerk daar. So Rangers ja, Rangers het nog so 'n paar games oor. Thella is daar kan nog dinge gebeur. Hy verloor van Bonnievale was nie goed geweest nie, maar hulle het nog altyd 'n game in hand. So
100%. So nou kan ons kyk Noordweste. Hoe die manne mekaar daar 'n bietjie
ons met Bishop mos gecheck.
aanvat. Ek sien Bishop is hier vanaand.
Bishop is hierso.
Hy's ingeskakel.
Ja.
So daar Eagles, hulle het verloor, Majestics ook. So die Leashes wat daar top en hulle is by verre is hulle voor, maar Citrus daar wat opgekom het.
Ons moet koers gee vir die lemoene man. Die lemoene was narkies 'n paar weke terug, maar hulle is nou terug. Hulle is weer lemoene, hulle is in die mix. Bishop Wilder en half veel manne, hy team talks, gaan op nog van hy shows. Gaan praat op nog van hy shows because ek het gesien hulle sê the Leashes en Eagles is die manne wat gaan deurgaan. So ek weet nie wat Bishops van daarvan sê nie.
En dan gaan ons kyk Swartland. En daar Wesbank is number 1.
Ja nee. En hulle het nuwe baadjies gekry.
Hulle het nuwe baadjies oor die bestuur gekry. Hulle het ingevoerde spelers gekry.
Wow.
So hulle span lyk alweer baie sterk.
Is hulle calls nou in Engels?
Hulle calls is nou in Engels. So Emerick en hy manne, dit gaan goed daar. Abbotsdale wat ook nou opgeskuif het Mariesburg, nou hulle verloor. Dink ek hulle is bietjie disappointed, maar never despair. 5de. Ja. En hy manne was op 'n goeie wicket gewees in die begin.
Hulle net gevlugtig, ons moet net vir die man Liam Mahoney sê 26 Augustus die Berg en die Baai. Daai ding moet gestream word. So Liam word gegroet hierso.
Ja.
Dankie vir Ryan.
Ek sien Jarig is ook hierso, Jarig Arends hy sê Wesbank heel bo.
Ja nee, hulle is definitief.
Hy sê vir hulle next week is dit Wesbank en Lilies groot derby.
Ja nee, dis.
Ek weet nie of die Lilies aan hulle Maidas treye gaan dra nie, want hy man is soekie wen daar. So dan gaan ons kyk Weskus. Hoe lyk dinge daar in die West Coast? Obviously Saldanha wat die naweek verloor het, maar ek meen hulle is so ver voor.
Ja.
You know, ons gee vir hulle maar grace vir hy verloor en Paternoster wat ek verloor het, so Mamre wat daar deur gekom het.
Ek moet gewoon net vir hier stop. Mamre se points difference.
Massive.
Julle by die huis kyk gou vinnig daarso, baie belangrik.
Massive.
Punte verskil.
Maar as hy 2 draws wat hulle stamp.
Ja, maar die ding is jy gaan nie 'n ander span wen met 60 en 80 punte nie. So I'm saying this to say the following. Daai punte verskil gaan vir hulle baie belangrik wees as dit kom met nek aan nek.
100% en dan in die middel weer is dit 'n gechommery ja tussen St Helena, Young Hearts,
Ching Chong Cha.
Hopefield en Langebaan, die manne kies nog uit daar. En dan skud ons Wit Sentraal.
White Central. Ja, kyk gou hierso, die Roos.
Nee, die Roos.
Die Roos steek raak.
Maar die Roos het nou hulle Currie Cup manne teruggekry. Ja, ek sien hulle was ook daar.
Hulle was in die mix.
Maar hier op die log het niks het verander nie. Want die spanne wat moes wen, het gewen.
Maar die ding is daar, Bella Vista. Bella Vista, 2 games in
2 games in hand. Baie belangrik.
Bella Vista 2 games in hand. Miller en Prop het nuwe klere. So Bella Vista doen ook baie goed daarso. Kudos af vir die manne, hulle doen baie goed. En dan Bombellas.
Yes.
Die Bombellas, die man met die baard, ek sien hy nie is baie hastig vanaand, maar ons het vir baie kruis. Hy gaan vinnig weer terug gaan na sy lok toe. Die Bombellas, kyk gou daarso.
4de.
Not bad.
Not out of the running.
Not bad, not out of the running.
Hulle een Hamlet.
En ek gaan terug op my vorige punt, punteverskil.
Ja.
Bombella se punteverskil is nie te sleg, Hasio nie, so Lucian en die manne doen baie goeie werk. Agnaat se Delicious, hulle skarrel maar hier in 6de plek. So ja, kom ons kyk.
En dan die laaste een is die Overberg. Want daar gaan dit ook gerook.
Ja,
ek dink Safkol hulle is besig om die leer te klim. Ons kan sien hulle het geskuif 3de toe. Kleinmond wat gedrop het, obviously hulle verloor die naweek teen skrik vir niks.
Ja.
En Caledon wat ook 1 af is, na hulle verloor. Ja, shame, hulle het lekker pak gevat daar teen doen Bidop. So daar 1 en 2 Houston Bidop, daai manne, hulle is ek sal nie sê gemaklik voor die want as jy kyk vir Safkol, 2 games in hand op by 2 spanne.
Maar die ding vir my, soos ek vroeër genoem het, diepte gaan baie belangrik wees. Want jy gaan hier moet deurkom, jy gaan hier moet deurtrek en Safkol, ja, maar Safkol het met 4 punte gewen teen die G-Boys. So dit het so gewerk. Garabou het vir hulle gewen in die eerste game.
Ja.
Tweede game wen Safkol. So hulle sê daar's nog nie 'n koning van Garabou nie. Want dit is 1-1.
Yes.
So maar kyk gou waar is Garabou, né? Garabou is 6de, hulle verloor met 4 punte. So die ander manne voel, nee man, ons kan vir die manne gou gee. So
Ja.
dames en here, bakkel af. Die Oeverberg tot die laaste toe gaan dit, maar ek dink nog altyd Paratastop, hulle is op 'n baie goeie wicket. If Houston slips,
Dan aanval
dan
hulle.
is dit taaf.
Aanval hulle.
Dis taaf.
So ons groet maar hierso. Ek sien meneer Levius hy's hier op 'n saak. Hy sê SK Homers was CPUT die naweek, maar nou sê hy hulle wou nie by SK Homers kon speel nie destyds. Yes.
Is taaf.
I'll reserve
Weet jy wat? Ek was 1 oefening daar by SK gewees. Ek het so eendag gedreig gemaak. Wat was hy is nog community, wat was hy? Ek dink dit was Gold Cup of iets.
Ja.
Daar in hy tyd so toe ons daai draaitjie gemaak. Maar kyk hier, so ons het liefde vir die kloof en vir die gemeenskap.
Ja.
En die manne doen baie goed daarso.
Comments kom redelik deur. Hierso Kelly Jenneke sê sy's van Makassa Rugby Football Club. En Bishop Wim is in die huis. Bishop sê Orange Army. Sien Bishop kan ook nou hashtag, maar goeienaand Bishop. Noog Ramadi sê hy's Hamis en Makassa. As wat hy support. Ons
sien hierso fellow, ek het hier vir John Piet Titus ook, hy comment daarso.
Maar Ashwell John Jacobs sê is French Con en Bella die naweek so.
French Con is baie sterk op die oomblik.
Hy's opgewonde vir Hyena. Lewis is ook hier, goeienaand al. Kenton Kiewits Hy sê na sy manne, hy sê sy games is Roses United was Bella. 19 Augustus moet gestream word.
Die dinge moet gebeur. En dan ook die ref wat die final van die top 12 geblaas het, Lee Bekes.
Ja.
Wat 'n guy is in die huis. Word
So ja, John Pierre het 'n selle naam, né? Amper.
My is Jean Paul, ja.
Sorry JP. Hy sê goeienaand, ek is John Pierre hier van Robertson. Ek is van Giving Hope Foundation en ek het Vrydag 'n Arts and Culture event talent show wat ons hou. Kan julle nie vir ons live sit nie?
So ja, Jean-Pierre, jy het vir ons op die socials, jy kan altyd vir ons haar kontak met 'n inboxie. Pierre Rogers se nommer is daarso. Dan kan ons kyk wat werk ons daar. Wat sê Monique nog hierso?
Monique is op 'n rol maar hy sê ons het hy het toilets gehad hier, buite toilets hier.
Is taaf.
Toe sê ek nou kamstig nie. Verkeerde stories so Rein en dan Reinhold Diedriks wat sê Rangers vat dit maar game vir game. Ons konsentreer eers op reviews.
Ja, reviews on the end.
En dan Joanne van Wyk is ook hier. Goeienaand Joanne. Dankie vir jou skenking.
So snel.
Kyk,
ons het nou deurgewerk, ons is deur die Boland, die results, maar moenie ophou comment nie, moenie ophou share nie, maar jy by die huis, jy het al die ou gesien.
Yes.
Jy het gesien die dinge loop, die dinge gebeur. Kyk dit jou breek vir TikTok.
Ja.
Hy het op TikTok gekom, toe sê TikTok vir hom, "Jo, jy's quality. Jy laat die dinge gebeur, die ou breek vir TikTok, deels in die gemeenskap." Maar daar by die huis, kyk net gou vinnig. Hier's 'n paar videoetjies. Jy kan maar opstaan.
Ja.
Jy kan maar vir jou losmaak.
Maak los.
Jy kan jou skouers skud van die dinge.
Ja, mense, dat het julle gesien.
So.
Ek sien Monique Levy sê hierso, the dancing teacher. Hulle praat ons van gee jou lyf 'n lekker tyd.
Man.
Nou, die mense wat die man ken nie, Shukr Hartzenberg. Goeienaand. Dankie dat jy gekom het. Maar vir die van julle wat ek ken nie. Okay, ek ken Shukr teen mekaar gespeel. Ja, hy was tweede
So goed, hy rugby gespeel. Laat weet die mense asseblief.
JP. Ek en die man het teen mekaar gespeel 2002. Daai tyd was hy nog voor Grand Como.
Yes.
En
Dan kom ons 'n neefie nog gewees uit.
ja. Toe speel ons daar by HTS Dorosdui. Toe is dit Western Province Southern Suburbs, Western Province Northern Suburbs, Western Province Platteland. Daai toe ons gedeel het. Alistair Sigelaar het gespeel vir die Platteland. Jody Rose, Alistair dik hare.
Ashley Johnson.
Ja. Baie belangrik. En dis waar ek die man die eerste keer ontmoet het. You know? Maar toe Vito sê van, you know, what's gonna happen next.
Wow.
You know, van, if we look now back 2023,
Yes.
hy is die oudste broer, nee, van Yaya Hartzenberg.
Nee man.
Suleiman Hartzenberg.
Sure.
Munir Hartzenberg.
Wow. Daai man is vir ons almal.
Kyk, hulle praat van the Barrett brothers.
Nee man. Wat het ons hier?
Hartzenberg brothers. Jo, meneer. En kyk, die man is 'n heavy gemeenskap man.
Ja.
Maar hy kom uit die hande van Mr. Said Blik.
Sure.
Menenberg. Daai is nou as ons praat van 'n community mens.
Yes.
Hy is nommer 1.
Yes.
You know, en ons man Shukr kom uit sy hande uit.
Sure.
En you can see how the influence.
So he was formed well.
Yes. Maar welkom hier vandaan. Dankie dat jy gekom het.
Guys, it's a pleasure having me here today.
Ja, sy ou
You know,
onderwyser stem, né?
Quality.
Guys, thanks for having me.
it's amazing being here today. It's such a great vibe seeing you, meeting both of you.
Ja.
Nee man, ek sê ek voel goed, ek voel groot om hier te vandag. Ek dink die platform wat julle create is amazing. Mense moet stories hoor, mense moet die rugby moet promote word, gemeenskap rugby. Ek dink daar's soveel geleenthede wat mense wat kan kry deur om die sport aan die sport te speel and you know to keep playing the game.
Ja, so we'll do mingles, we'll do English
Ja,
as well.
ja,
Shukr,
ja.
jy flow soos jy gaan. But also thank you very much for this weekend.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, Shukr was on the mic with me. So Shukr man, between me and you, we look at the commentary space and people think it's very glamorous, it's amazing.
Ja.
Kyk jy so as jy raak kom, die Powerage loop, die mense bedien vir jou op 'n skinkbord. Shukr came there, the wind was pumping.
Ja.
En kyk hierdie ou se kop afgeveer, dit wind waai, dit sweet is alles. But Shukr, thanks man. Like thanks for the person that you are. And your videos is here acting. Is here a fake story, and I mean that's why we brought you onto the platform because we've got a responsibility to the people out there, but to also share. So first of all, thanks for coming out, and I just want to touch on as well. So currently for you obviously so the rugby journey and the rugby route. Why didn't you stick to that? Why did you decide to, because all your brothers, ek weet jy ook 'n bietjie gespeel, hulle almal het daai roete gegaan, but you were different.
Yeah. No, I think you know what, when you're young and you're a sportsman, you foresee yourself wanting to represent your country, wanting to represent your province, being able to play in the highest leagues possible. I think every sportsman have that intention, you know. But you need to understand when life happens, it happens. And then like Tolo mentioned, ek het onder 15 Craven, nie onder 15 VP span gemaak toe.
By Nike All-Stars.
Nike All-Stars span. I made that team, you know, and then things, and that was the same year. I also made under 13 under 12 for the first time.
Yeah.
And the following year, I made under 16 regional team again. And then I made under 13, you know, just to say the comparison in terms of the growth. So I was excited, obviously, you know, and I'm not gonna lie to you. To me, it was like it's going forward in the right direction. I was under 16, and it was a great experience, great tournament. Met Tello there, and we had great opportunity
En
to
met hulle om moet is baie belangrik. As jy met hulle ontmoet het. Nee meneer.
Tello onder 15.
Baie belangrik.
Die man gedobbel, you know.
Yes.
So I mean, like we said, Alistair, you know, so many guys who did great and who still played afterwards.
Yes.
But when I was under 16, the same year I came back, I played a match, but I played in an overage team. And when I say overage, it was like under 18, under 19. Nou, ik was nog een beetje skrikkerig geweest, man. Right? I can, to be honest with you.
But you were flanker, right? What position did you play?
Flank.
So you just go insit.
So, meneer, nee, look, in your age,
Yes.
dan zit ik veel meneer.
Yes.
Ik ga
Ja,
weer
ja,
zeggen,
ja.
ik ga weer cross cover tackle.
Come on, now.
Zij dan nog steeds die, dat ze daar niet heen. En ze zegt, oh, is dit die touchline? Dankie meneer, sê ek dankie meneer. Al wat ek doen is ek smile meneer, sê ek nou help ek jou nog op. Maar dis mos belangrik man. It's about sportsmanship. It's not about being wild in the field. It's about making sure that you connect. You do you, but you ensure that you of course show the hand, lift the guy up. But I'm sharing this because at the time I wasn't ready to play on an overage team, meaning play under 19. Ek is maar 16, ek is 15 years old.
Ja.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I think that really destroyed my rugby.
Jy is nog besig om benare te groei right.
100%. You know what I mean? Ek het my geskeur nou, amper geskeur. Ek het die paas met blyt gevat, hoe ek hom skeur, you know what I mean? Ek was nou, you know, ek was nog daai space.
Yes.
Maar daai man met 'n bar, hulle must develop. And I think that is when everything stopped for me. Because why I got a major injury.
Sure.
So die man hulle vir my, and like I said to you, just look at my mindset in terms of wanting to help. That guy ran onto me, he used his knee to hit me in the head. Right? Again, I was a youngster, and I was out. I got up there wanting to think that, you know what, you can keep on going. I was basically concussed. And then, not showing that you kind of weak.
Shukr,
I kept on going.
Just to stop you there, so that was the days before Boxmart.
100%.
Because we need to emphasize this player safety, how important is it. That's why if the referee say you want to check a certain age, also for coaches out there, Shukr.
No,
So there was a great community and people, but you were allowed to go into that space. And look at the ripple effect of that, but we want to avoid this going forward.
100%.
That's where things like Boxmart came in, just to make sure. Check the stuff, check the player safety. I mean, we always struggle with props. Because die man is 18, 19, baie sterk, maar hulle kan nie sien nie rugby speel. So I think that's a very important point. And I mean, yes, things happen for a reason and God works it all out, but then your life had to take a turn. And that's what you're going to share with us now.
And I think to me, that was, I was sad, bro. I'm telling you, I was out for 3 years, playing, going for trials afterwards. I was out because we never had money to go for operation and go for rehabilitation and all those processes that people have access to today. And I think that was a huge turning point. And I had to obviously readjust. Luckily, I had some academics as well. I had the ability to study. And then I said, you know what? Why did I want to become a Springbok? Why did I want to represent my country or my province? It was to demonstrate that a child from Manenberg would be able to play at the highest level. That was my goal. My goal wasn't necessarily to have that kind of feather, in my hat to say I'm the best player. No, the focus was to ensure that kids can resonate who live in underprivileged communities, that they are able to strive and see a role model and they're able to kind of connect and go and pursue their dreams. It didn't work that way.
I think that needs to be his next TikTok clip. Because for how many weeks have we been talking about we want to inspire kids. We want to inspire people from our communities. And here's another example. We had Angelo, we had Ricky Duarte, but here's someone who really can give you a complete answer as to why he had his first dream. And then he could still use that motivation to still continue in life. Even though rugby wasn't there anymore for him.
Because what I clearly hear you saying, it was internal motivation.
100%.
Internal motivation, because sometimes we use external motivation. If this person is, if that happens, if this happens, I'm going to do the following thing. But here you say, I internally had to look and say, so yes, it didn't happen. But what am I going to do now? And what am I going to do next?
100%.
100%. I think for me, I looked at the situation. Am I still going to continue? And I think that's when God had a plan for me. And that was the sense of belief, the sense of knowing there's an Almighty, knowing that He will guide me. And it was difficult, you must understand. Coming from Manenberg, thinking that you will get a scholarship at Stellenbosch. It was Stellenbosch represented because it's Afrikaans. My first language Afrikaans. And I wanted to kind of be there in that space and to demonstrate that, you know what, we're able to do this. But be there in May. It happened. And I'll say I do not regret not any of that. Why? Being able to keep on going, it's also developed my inner voice, because I used to stutter, meneer.
No man.
Meneer, ek het gehakkel. Ek sal hy klonkie in die klas gewees het, hè. Ek gaan nou sê, as ek hy klonkie in die klas wat so sit daar so en dan sê nee, hy's 'n baie gehoorsame klonkie.
Ja.
Die man hakkel wil nie praat nie. Die man is bang. Die man wil nie zoom, hy wil nie sê kom op ding, nie mag skree die onderwyser vir hom. Of you know the teacher gonna shout, the teacher gonna feel like you're not supposed to do this en hy moet 'n goeie boy wees. Hy moet sê hy moet nou 'n stelling kry by daddy, by mommy.
Yes.
Hy moet nou, you know, that was my focus, was just to please my parents, to be in sport, education, to make sure that you represent and use opportunities.
And I saw you saying like in one of the TikToks, you know wat jy like die basketball skop, like when you were stuttering, the dancing helped you want jy hoef nie te praat nie. En hoe powerful is dit?
100%. And I think I started to realize that with this whole TikTok notion coming through, you know, as mense kyk na dinge, hey, die dance teacher alweer, wat maak die man?
Yeah.
You know, it's a misconception.
Wow.
Because if you don't know, then you will not understand.
Wow.
So I think that is why I think for me, I need to demonstrate and to remind people and to put the dancing moves. It's only a way to kind of get you to look.
Get your attention.
Get attention.
So julle by die huis, dis hoekom ons vir Shukr het. Want ja, 25,000 followers, dit gaan goed, dit gaan amazing. But there's more to you.
100%.
And I think that for us is so important to get rid of the perception. Because that people understand, as jy ou dans, as 'n purpose, as 'n rede, and it's one aspect of life.
Ja.
Maar daar's nog meer vir jou. And tonight, Shukr, one of the purposes is to unveil, om my leiers te skit vir die mense. So julle by die huis, deel die link. Daai mense wat so TikTok kyk, sê vir hulle, hier's hy man. Daai man praat Afrikaans. Daai man hakkel nie. Hy is hier, hy het gedevelop, hy het gegroei and there's more to you, Shukr.
Sorry, Shukr. Ek is so bly Bishop is terug. Want Bishop sê, Hartzenberg, dankie vir die storie.
Wow.
Jy druk die regte knoppies.
Wow.
En dan ons groot vriend Mr. Walton Peterson wat ook hier gesit het, hy sê, know your reason why.
Sure.
Die lewe skuld jou niks. Druk deur.
100%.
You know, en dis boodskappe wat ons baie meer daar buite moet kry. You know, you got to have a why for your life and you've got to use the different platforms that's available to you to get the message across. En ek dink dis wat die dancing teacher so goed doen. And I think people's got to understand that concept that the dancing is there to attract you, but find the message.
And you mentioned on Saturday, and I'm going to allow you to continue now, but there's nuggets we need to get out.
Ja, sure,
So jy kan maar die klip sny, daar so
Ja,
nuggets
ja.
kom vir jou. Like you spoke about a social uplifter. What was that word just to get that out?
Yeah, I think it's you know, there's so many words out there. But I'm gonna stick to the title of this show tonight.
Yes.
The title that it doesn't define you.
Man.
So I think for me, you know, sê vir my wat jy wil.
Yes.
Noem my wat jy wil.
Yes.
It's ongeag. There's
Yes.
a journey, there's a purpose. You need to
Yes.
keep on going. Right? Almal die nametjie wat mense so het. That's only to use the scriptures of the work that you are doing.
Ja.
Right? But the work is already set and you need to keep on going
Come
because
on now.
there's a bigger purpose.
Yes.
You need to reach people and that's why you are getting opportunities to have platforms and for people to hear and to listen to you. So, die week is ons weekie is God has a plan.
Come on.
100%.
God has a plan to connect people, to create platforms, to share stories. Because, like you said earlier, more need to go out because no matter where we come from, our backgrounds, we have a story. And we need people to hear. If there's inspiration, they need to listen, they can latch onto it.
And Shukr, for me, I always say this. When you have a platform, you have a responsibility.
100%.
And that for me is so powerful because you have a platform, we have a platform, and you have a responsibility, but what you are doing, it's influencing positively. So now you got to the point and you can continue with the stuttering space and just flow from there because there's a child at home.
Yeah.
There's a mother, there's a teacher sitting there. Ek sit met die kind in my klas, hy's baie stil. Maar my magtig, wat gaan aan? Hy's 'n introvert, the introvert, hy's 'n ander punt vir my.
Ja.
Because baie kinders is introvert because die kind mag nie praat nie. Jy sê vir die kind hou sy mond, but he's got a lot to offer.
Ja.
So I think tonight the floor is yours, flow into that space, and when we need to guide you, we'll guide you. But we want you to use this platform to impact as many people as possible.
Like I can tell you as much, you know what, as a teacher, what I've realized, what ek begin te realize that the child is in your space. you need to find a way how to tap into it. Sure. And in some ways, sometimes there's a sense, and I'll bring this aspect in. We come from a oppressive system, a system that it wants to keep you there, that you can only go so far, and that's it. And if you don't have it, or you weren't born into something, you're unable to get to the next level. And I'm saying, why should it be that way? So we need to find a way to mobilize, to get kids to realize that irrespective of where you come from and what you do, you are able to achieve, you are able to become who you want to become if you have the mindset.
Sure.
And if you realize your space, but also you need to be grateful for what you have in order to use it as stepping stones.
Super important because people have stuff, they say, maar ek het nie wat hy het nie.
100%.
No, use what you
100%.
have. And I mean, you took a platform and stick with us, don't lose us now. You took the platform, you saw the platform and you were like, no man, maar kyk jy man, die video's het gegaan en die mense, wat het die mense vir jou gesê in die begin man? Sê gou vir die mense, sê gou vir mense by die huis, toe die eerste paar videoetjies loop, wat was die responses geweest? Because people just see the 25k followers, maar hulle sien nie die 118 nie en die 213.
Meneer, ek gaan weer sê, die mense, some people liked it, they love it, but there was negativity.
Nee man.
Meneer, hulle sê, you're doing the same dance. I thought to myself, ek dink vir myself, nee man, julle gaan nie met my bekommerend team kom, ek gee positief dinge.
Come on,
Ja.
Wie wil nou die man vat wat positief is?
Yes.
Los hy man af.
Los hy man.
Hy skoor, hy maak sy voete veilig.
Come on.
Nee meneer, hy come for you. But for some reason people are unsettled with who they are.
Wow.
Ja.
And they're finding ways to break down what other people are trying to achieve because they just don't understand what it is to be happy.
So wat jy vir my sê, ons twee sit op die hoek, né? Nou begin ek vir 'n werk gaan soek. Nou begin ek te werk, nou kom ek huis toe, hy hou hom kwaai. Hoekom het jy gaan werk? Nou los die gewerker en man sit hier by ons, but in sy hart van sy hart, in these heart of hearts, hy wil ook gaan werk. Hy wil ook provide vir sy familie en wat doen jy? Jy vat die platform. Jy gebruik die platform, you influence, but people are yearning to be you, maar nou sê hulle, los daai goed man, because nou skit jy mos die grond man. Jy kry mense uit hulle comfort zone and I think that's powerful.
100%. I think what you touch on what I want to say, in which I'm holding on to based on what I've started to realize. Hold on, do things that will take you from your comfort zone, JP, to your growth zone.
Wow.
Do things that will take you from your comfort zone to your growth zone. Daai is 'n man wat gehakel het.
Bishop,
Sit hom uit.
Bishop, baie is vir jou, né?
Sure.
Daai quote is vir jou, myne kon later, maar daai quote is vir jou.
Die moment is nou. Die moment is nou. You know what I mean?
Maar ek sien hier's groot boodskappe
nou
hierso.
read it.
En ons begin, kyk, Walton sê, Manib sê, Walton moet op die show kom, maar ek dink Manib het hy enige mis.
Maar dit is, hy kan gaan
Maar
soek.
ja, Manib, jy kan gaan kyk, Walton was hierso gewees, hy het sy storie gedeel en dan JR sê, super powerful gents. Shukr, I can only imagine how great you were, because I see the brothers. I played with Yaya, hy moes vir so 'n bok gewees het. And I think we'll go into that space a bit now. And Bishop Wim, ek weet nie of Bishop baie boeke gelees het die afgelope tyd nie, maar die ou tik net deesdae in Engels. Hy sê, the title doesn't define you, ... Shukr. So hy soek 'n Shukr quote wat hy daar die week. Dan sê,
Dankie.
dan sê Bishop, hy reply op Walton, maar Manib sê, in my opinion, Yaya was the most talented of them all. We must take the learnings and build the support around our future talent. He was for sure destined to become a Bok. There's an article about him in a rugby magazine back then. En dan gooi Bishop weer Engels, hy sê, the mind is the battleground. En ek dink daai is so powerful in terms of the mind is the battleground. Because that's where you win yourself or you lose yourself. Whether you're introvert or extrovert.
Maar nou kom die mense man. En hulle sê vir jou, wat se video's is die? Los die gedanser hè.
Meneer.
En toe wat maak Shukr toe?
Oh, dop. Ek sê, okay, that is giving me fuel. This is giving me fuel.
Come on.
Because something you like about this, what I'm doing, that you want me to stop.
Maar hoekom kyk jy my video's? Jy like dit nie, maar jy kyk dit.
Maar is okay, jy share dit ook nog moontlik nog.
Ja.
You know what I'm talking?
Ja.
Hy sê tyd een wat hy nog 'n ding gaan vir hom af wat sê, ja, moenie vir hom sê nie. Hulle sien dat 10 ander mense.
Ja, en hy's in jou guns.
You know, it's because it's spreading the word.
Come on.
At the end of the day, I'm not, and this is actually this was the TikTok.
Yes.
Remote learning. COVID-19.
Yes.
I was at a very lush school, very
Yes,
posh
yes,
school. To mention the name, you know, I was there.
Yeah.
Beautiful school, great. We had online learning, meneer. and listen to me carefully, we had online learning and learning took place and that was a private school.
Yes.
And I'm driving, one day I had to go to school and come back, I had to do class at school. Meneer, ek ry deur Menenberg, meneer man, en ek sien almal die kinders wat so daar so in die gemeenskap by die skole van die government skole is toe.
Yes.
I tell you what, I was crying crying at the time. Because as a teacher, I'm seeing this, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I love this
and you're
space.
seeing a lost opportunity.
And I'm seeing what's happening, and my own children was in that space.
Wow.
And I think because they government schools.
Yes.
And I'm thinking to myself, no man, no, there's an opportunity. COVID, yes, as much as it brought some negativity for many people, for all of us, right?
Yeah.
But it also opened up the door that you cannot close any longer.
Come on.
It made sure that you understood the power of social media so that you can connect with those you do not ordinarily meet on a daily basis.
So the
And
power of social media, ek moet net gou die power gebruik. So while you're there at home, make sure you share this.
100%.
Daai groepies, daai mense wat so uit TikTok video's gesien het, make sure you share this link now. Club Rugby Live, the set piece currently as it is. En as jy dit mis, share dit later. But continue on the power of social media because we've got the power. We need to get this message out.
100%. And I think for me, I started realizing that I was worried because I was in that space. And I had to make a decision. Where to from there? Then I started realizing I need to get back to go work in underprivileged schools or in areas that is really needed, right? Because at the end of the day, for me, I want to leave a legacy. We all want to leave a legacy. We want to hope, and if you're Muslim, no matter your belief system, no matter what it is, you hope that what you do will come back in the year after, and you will be able to kind of reap the benefits that you planted now.
So you're speaking about planting. So what you were saying, plant a tree, but you're not going to sit under it. It's for other people because sometimes ons wil die boom plant en ons wil onder dit sit en ons wil dit afkap en ons wil die hout brand. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Now, I decided to move away from the school that I was at, because I felt that I needed to be in a space that I needed to work in. One way. So what did I do? I realized I can connect with people, and that's just why I'm pushing up very much on social media.
Yes.
But linking to the tree, the planting the seed, one way. This is how the narrative is working and beautifully unfolding. My ECD. It's called Growth Zone Learning Center.
Yeah, man.
In Menenberg. So when I left that space, that private school, then I moved. I decided, look, I need to start now.
Sure.
I need to start now.
So when was this now?
That was in
Last year.
Yeah. No, ek lieg meneer.
Nee,
I left the school last year,
yes.
but I started the ECD this year.
2023.
2023. The first year we opened doors to the kids of Menenberg, and why I'm coming in there, you just set the tone. It's about our logo is a tree where kids are sitting underneath and there is kids connecting and playing, and that is how the seed was planted, because that's the concept of growth, the concept of creating an ecosystem, the concept of getting people to be part of a movement, a society that want to foster change from the child to the unemployed, to those who want to make a difference.
Shukr, sorry man, ek kry nie die vuur brand nie, maar ek kry hoendervleis. I'm going to tell you why. All of us have seed. And one of my mentors always speak, Clint Rossi always speaks about this. Everybody's got seed, but what are you going to do with that seed? So wat probeer ek sê, en ek las aan by jou storie, jy sit met saad, maar is aan die kas, dis aan die bakkie, dis aan die opwasbak. Gaan dit groei? Luister nou vir my baie mooi. You've got seed, but if you don't plant it in the right soil, it can't grow. 100%. So what have you done? You took your seed, you planted it, and now it's starting to grow. As ek reg is 4 klaskamers.
Yeah, 100%.
So the challenge to the people at home, because we need to challenge people. Because anders gaan ons hier sit en die couch is al seer van ons kom sit, but we're not making a difference. So where you are at, you've got seed. What is that? It's talent, it's motivation, it's influence. Everybody has got seed. But you need to plant that seed in the right soil. So that when you plant it in the right soil, then these things can sprout up. As it sin maak.
100%. No, 100%. And I think that is to me the most important thing. You'll notice what I do, what I've done end of last year also. If you go back in my TikTok videos, right? Just to latch on to, I'm wanting to, there's a lot of gangsters in different areas.
Yes.
End of the year last year. So wat maak ek meneer? Toe gaan ek na different areas. Onze Kijkflats areas.
Yes.
To doen ek 'n dans met die naam, you'll see it. I was in Grassy Park, like a hele van Menenberg, with the board why I wanted to give a positive message to the people of that area.
Sure.
And then what I did, I would have a caption of motivation,
Yes.
inspiration to ensure that, you know what, don't worry about this challenge that we're experiencing now.
Yes.
Because our time will come where things will become peaceful and we would be able to advance in the way that we wish to, but we've got to keep on going.
And one of
that
your videos was about seasons. So what was the message you were trying to portray there?
Two things. One, it's a point of reflection. Op 'n mooi manier. Daar gaat 'n boek om in 5 jaar van nou af. Ek gaan almal die TikTok video's op 'n screen sit. Then I'm gonna have all that journal. That's a journal for me. So what I'll do, I will look at all of it. No, niemand dit gedoen nie.
Come on.
It's all about being innovative in what you do, so that what you do become versatile and it become as a strategy that people didn't even understand.
Sure.
And this will be the story. And while you were sitting there thinking, die man is 'n bietjie nie lekker in sy kopie, maar hy dans en hy dans. But in the meantime, it's towards creating a journal in order for me to get to a point where I'm able to write the things that I need to write, so that those moments can be unpacked, so that people can understand what was it like through the lens of a teacher, a dancer, a father, a community worker, etc., who come from Annenberg.
Fellow Peterson, Shukr Hartzenberg.
Is diep vandaan.
Just
Is
from
diep
your
vandaan.
side, because ons is nou besig om die roots te plant. Dis nou nie, want as jy nie, if you not plant it, dan kom enige wind en hy waai vir jou weg en jy weet, en dan vat hy vir jou
Ja,
waar hy
ja,
nie
ja.
wil wees nie. So just from your side, anything you want to share, anything you want to add, any direction you want to push?
I think getting back to rugby, you know, because it's the sport that we love and that's where the story comes from. You know, what does it mean to you to see your brothers excelling in the way that they are?
Meneer, I'm so grateful. God has answered my prayers.
Wow.
That yes, Hartzenberg.
Come on.
You know, whether you're firstly ranked, secondly ranked, meneer, hy's my broer.
Come on.
He's my brother. He will remain my brother. Because I always, you know, there's a conversation about who's the best, who's the this, who's the that. But you have a different time. Everybody's in their own time.
100%.
And your time will speak about who you are, yes. But if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you.
And stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. But the key thing is seeing your brothers on national TV.
Come on.
Whether it's Curry Cup, Munir, whether it is Suleiman for SCA or for under 20 or for...
Sorry,
I'm
maar
telling you,
maar Suleiman, man.
Yeah. And I think
Yes, Munir.
Mr. Levy is saying the right thing. Yeah, had a huge amount of talent. He was one of the guys that a lot of people looked up to, you know. But again, they might have a different plan for him, right? But he definitely, I've done my part. He has done his part in terms of
100%.
sitting, ensuring that my brothers hear about the conversations of what it's like to be in a particular camp, and they take value, both of them, and they will not deny the fact that conversation in our family was rife, that there were guidance, but they did the work. We cannot take credit for it, because the important thing is they come wie om jou het, meneer.
Yes.
As jy nie
Jy
kom
moet
in die good
opstaan.
zien, jy moet opstaan en jy moet move,
Ja.
because that's your thing that you need to do.
Yes.
And hats off to them.
Yes.
Wat vir my
yes,
belangrik
yes,
is in die hele stuk wat hy nou praat oor sy broers en hoe hy voel is dat die mindset was right. You know, and even as a brother that maybe didn't make the levels that his brother made, there's no jealousy.
Wow.
There's no envy. Want hoeveel keer hoor ons van mense wat sy broer maak het, maar hy like dit nie. Want dit moet hy gewees het. But because Shukr understands and Yaya understands that what the Almighty had planned for them only went a certain way. And then they had to go another way.
But isn't the pathway important? And I'm gonna tell you why, because seeds, kyk gou hier man. Ons beantwoord ons eie verhaal. Seeds was sown. Die bome was geplant. Die bome het gegroei. Toe kom sit hy manne onder hy bome. It's in your generation, because daar was nie iemand Hartzenberg voor en ek praat nie van jou pa en hulle nie. Let's speak about your household. Jy het gegaan daar so vir Jody Rose gevra, pas my pa balle, Alistair het 'n paar shot balls hier van die 9 gespeel.
100%.
Jy het gekom, jy het ding gedoen. Yes, life happened. Hier kom Yaya vat dit 'n stapie verder. Jy vat 'n stapie verder. Munir het gekom. Hier kom so lyn maatkan. Speel nog haar UCT, hardloop vir almal weg, vinnig sê ek soos wie's die laity. 1 2 3 Stormers, 1 2 3 Boef Ierland toe met die SAA. How crazy is that? And I think like the platforms man. En al die goed wat jy sê, there's purpose to it. There's value you can actually touch it, you can see.
Yeah, I'm telling you, meneer, it's about embracing your opportunity. And you know what? And I think this is the point I wanted to make. the name didn't bring him to where he is.
Wow.
You know, ek het vroeger gesê is Hartzenberg,
Yes.
but the name didn't give him that jersey.
Wow.
He needed to embrace every moment. He needed to make sure that when people speak about him, they speak about Suleiman.
Wow.
Same with Munir, same with Yaya.
Yeah.
It was not about Shukr's brother.
No.
It was Yaya. And it's not, it's Yaya, no, it's Munir and it's Suleiman.
En vat gou vir ons maties toe. Hoe goed ek weet nie hoe goed jy met die stats, hoe goed het die maties mannetjie gedoen, jou die wing Munir.
Nee,
Hy het
meneer.
baie goed gedoen.
Nee, meneer, I'm telling you this one, and I'm not saying this because he's my brother.
Ja.
Wanneer ek sê vir hulle as hulle nie lekker is, dan sê ek sommer meneer,
Yes.
don't let it get to your head. Remain calm. Ze hebben nog baie week. These your areas. It's my opinion. My opinion. You take it what you can.
Ja.
But I feel strongly he's a very much underrated player.
Wow.
And he needed more opportunity.
Yeah.
He needed more opportunity in the system that didn't allow him to kind of shine. And you know what? I don't want to be the bearer of his story.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
because
yes,
I can relate to it because it's a platform that I think you need to share. Every place that he's been at, he's been given a granted more and more opportunity. And he worked exceptionally hard. Die man, ek meen, hy was die backline player geweest wanneer hy gespeel by Mates, was die kapper. En hy het elke opportunity ge-embrace, you know. En hy vir my, I mean, ek is resilient, right? Ek voel, en hy's nog jonger as ek. He is employing so much resilience in so many ways. And he's example when he's a university student. I mean, he's a graduate. He's a teacher, qualified teacher.
Come on now.
En hy speel nog altyd professional rugby.
Yes.
So to me, that speaks, he's a true role model of what it is coming from a background of Manenberg and going different spaces and being able to embrace opportunities along the way and being able to establish himself in the rugby fraternity, but also education.
100%.
Right? So I think, you know, just Munir, Suleiman is Suleiman,
Yes.
right? But I'm looking at Munir. But he's not done. Die man nog baie in hom. En hy gaan 'n lekker season het, you know. He's recovering, but I think he's doing exceptionally well. And I'm just excited to see him back on the field again.
And he's married now, eh?
Ja,
So die oud nou.
Ek is 'n mooi gelyk.
Ja.
Mooi gelyk.
Ja.
It was a baie mooi moment so Saterdag.
Hy's 'n graduate, hy's 'n professional rugby player, hy's nou 'n husband.
As a husband.
Staan
Ja.
nou.
So die ouens doen goed.
Ja, dit is goed. Hy moet nou nie kinders, maar eers nog 'n bietjie hard speel. Hy is nog die kinders sê.
Munir, asseblief, net so nog 'n bietjie rustig, gaan 'n bietjie ekstra rehab doen met jou. Hou maar weg met daai stories af. But yeah, I think like firstly, thank you for you guys at home watching. It's continuing watching. Keep on sharing this, keep on sharing the love. And for us as Club Rugby Live, Shukr, like this is what we're all about. It's not about us, it's about the people, it's about the community. Ons wil die Bo-Kaap en die Bo-Boland.
Ja.
En die Laer Boland en die Southern Suburbs.
In die Middelboland.
In die Middelboland.
Bring ons af.
En die Middel SBD en so that is what it's all about. En kom ons gaan net gou na die rugby toe, die coaching, die gemeenskap. Jy's baie betrokke in die gemeenskap by Manenberg en net vir die mense by die huis, want die mense weet nie.
Ja.
Verstaan jy, net vir die wat jy weet en miskien vir die wat jy op TikTok is.
So this year, at the end of last year, Mr. Blake, he took over the club, and I think he
So wat se klub is dit nou?
Manenberg Rangers. Took over. I mean, he got an opportunity to be a chairperson, etc. And I just assisted him in the capacity of being the coach. You know, trying to have the conversations to drive us in the right direction. To you know, that was my goal. My goal was not to have a 3-year plan, a strategy, because I knew I had other stuff that I needed to do. So I wanted to make sure that I just support him, which I've done. That's why Manenberg Rangers is doing exceptionally well now. They got Adil, who's doing great work. Mr. Blake is doing great work in terms of getting lobbying, getting sponsors, and getting people on board to kind of add value in that space, because Manenberg needs that, right?
So Shukr, jy het gecoach ook. Jy verstaan die game.
Ja, ek verstaan die game so 'n bietjie,
So hy dans net nie. Hy's 'n coach.
Ek leer nog.
Hy
Ek
operate.
leer, ek sê I learn.
Sure.
But I enjoy. But for personal, I'm not coaching this year for very much a reason that I want to be on the side, man. For vinnig terug gewees, ek nou 12 jaar terug. So I was always a guy, and before that also coordinating, coach, ensuring that other kids are sorted. Which, whether it's senior rugby, junior rugby, I've always been in the mix. You know, part of director of rugby roles and head coach roles. But I wanted to just to have 1 year, just sit back with my kids. Because to me,
En hoe oud is hulle nou?
alles was nou 4, een is nou 14. 11 en 7.
Lekker.
Right? En dan moet nog meisiekinderen wat met nou 'n jaar en 'n half is. So die jaar nou,
So jy
particularly.
nog niet zo 4, nee?
Nee, so right.
So laat is jy so right.
Nou sê hy nog wel vir manier la. Hy sê vir
Van manier, hy moet rustig
Dis
vat.
rustig
Ja,
maar.
Maar die man moet ketchup.
Hy gaat zijn job doen. Hij gaat zijn werk, hè. So anyway, ons gaan met een groot families.
Baie belangrijk.
So
Die legacy moet aangaan. Jy het
Maar-
gepraat
maar-
van die
maar-
legacy. Die legacy is belangrijk.
So I think for me, I wanted just to be a bit grounded in terms of wanting to just take my kids, stand in the field and just not direct, not control and not facilitate. You know, I mean, you'll see I've done some refereeing if I was available, if I'm there en ek het my goed.
Solid quads also, né?
Nee, ek moet nou wat ek nou moet na is as nou weer terug gaan, as nou broekie in die kar dan moet ek van hoekom hulle vra as my okay, ref gou man met jeans aan. You know what I'm trying to say?
kan nie.
Nee, kan nie.
TikTok gaan hy goed sien.
Meneer example is die regie meneer. I need to.
As jy
Hoe
nie-
kan ek moet uitstoot 'n lekker TikTokkie? Kyk hoe ek dit man. Dit moet ek
As jy nie kan ref nie, lyk ten minste so ref.
jy verstaan meneer, jy verstaan nou, right? I mean, so the idea is ek wil by hulle wees. Bietjie vir hulle support. I just want to feel them in terms of being there, right? Maar ek gaan die hartjie brand, de coach. Ja, maar ek kan mos nie meer speel nie, maar die hartjie brand om te coach. At least train ek so ek getrain het nie. Maar ek maak so 'n side set now and then to my TikTok videos. So it's like getik, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, that's like a step. Maar ek verlang om weer te coach, right? Maar as ek moet sal moontlik volgende jaar wees of die jaar daarop. Want ek wil nou net 'n bietjie net so rus hou my kinders dop vir hulle support van ons doen 'n klomp dinge. We do a lot of things, but we forget our kids. So we've got to make sure that we balance it. And I'm trying to strike that balance at the moment in terms of my involvement.
So yeah, but very important for you guys at home, Shukr, vir die mense by die huis, hoe kan hulle vir jou support? Like what is the type of stuff that you also do? Because jy koers nou en dan, jy dans nou en dan, jy gee goeie onderwys, jy's 'n pa, gemeenskapsman. But wat se plekke kan mense vir jou bereik? Waar kan hulle van jou dienste gebruik maak? En wat is die tipe goed wat jy kan doen? Want
Ons MC?
daai radio, gaan gou ons vinnig na die radio stem. Sê vir die mense by die huis, hoe kan hulle vir jou gebruik?
Right, so I just want to make it clear that today you're here at Cape Rugby Live.
Nee, begin weer. Kat huisstukkie.
Klap
Klap Rugby Live, Klap Rugby Live.
So today we're at Club Rugby Live, and of course I'm joining me in studio is JP Kellerman and Thurlow Peterson, and we're doing such an amazing evening as we're touching base with the dancing teacher, Mr. Hartzenberg, and of course bringing you amazing stats, results, and of course giving the coaches at home an opportunity to comment on our social media pages. That's what we're doing here tonight. And if you do have anything to add value in terms of giving results and where we need to be next, make sure to touch base on our social media platforms. And that's what we're doing here. Over to you, JP. How's it going today?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Shukr Hartzenberg just showing us exactly what he can do. But very important, make sure you reach out to him. Where do you want people to contact you? Is it TikTok, MC Kicks? Where do you want to be?
You know what? You can find me on Facebook as Muhammad Shukr Hartzenberg. If you genuinely need MC, if you need someone to come give a speech in terms of motivation, if they want to get involved in my ECD, Growth Zone Learning Center, we've got 55 kids now, and again 6 months.
Wow.
6 months. So the cycle is working. We've got 9 people working. We've got 6 volunteers, 3 qualified teachers, 6 volunteers, and we're trying to set them up also so they can study.
Sorry, where in Manenberg is it?
In Manenberg, it's close to Manenberg.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very easy to find. People, you just ask where is Mr. Hartzenberg. I say, look, daar is die TikTok man. Look, daar kan So you know what I mean. So it's very easy to find. If they want to get involved in that capacity, if they've got books, reading books, big books. If they want to say, listen, we've got this type of maybe
material,
toys and whatever they can
donate.
They need to just. It doesn't have to be new stuff. You know, we make do with what we can, because the important thing is we've got to appreciate and we've got to find a way how to add value. And if you can add value to the child who's getting the foundation of learning, and that's important, you know. So they can reach out, and I can tell you, MC, meneer, en hulle wil so dingetjie doen daar so. I've got 5 MC gigs lined up, you know. Not because it's me, but because there's a message, there's a platform. People want. It's coming towards me because I've just to add, meneer, wanneer ik zo jong geweest het, I've said to myself, I want to be a presenter and I'm on the radio. I had a few radio gigs, so I can say I've ticked it off. Not me, the Almighty say, Buddha, that's what you wanted. The power of attraction, law of attraction is so important. When you speak it into the universe, it's going to happen. But you've got to work towards it, you know? And I think that's the most important thing. Yeah. And slowly things are coming. So the MC gigs is a sort of, for me, it's not just about money. Yes, you'll give me something, a donation. Towards the ECD. I come, I do my thing, right? I connect with you, I'm adding value to what you're doing. The key thing for me is it's about platform. It's about being able to connect with people that I will not ordinarily meet on a daily basis. And to me, that enough is a reward, is a satisfaction, you know? So at the end of the day, I really want to sit back and say, you know, if I've done something good today, and the moment I go to rest, apologies, go to rest, I can feel satisfied. You know what? I try to make sure my family's sorted. I try to kind of bring a balance in terms of reaching out to people and just in various spaces. So to me, that's wow.
So ladies and gentlemen, Shukr Hartzenberg, you're also going to hear him a bit more. We're going to try also is getting into the commentary space and stuff. So there's a lot you can add. Tell any last words for Shukr from your side?
I think I'm going to mirror here what Abdul Hamid Fortune is saying. He says, Shukran for a nice show. Really enjoy it. Shukr, may the Almighty bless you abundantly. So I think, Shukr, from my side, thank you for coming out. Thank you for spending time with us. Like JP said, it won't be the last time. They'll hear your radio voice there on the commentating. So we look forward to the journey that you're going to have with us as Club Rugby Live as well. And I think we also look forward to see what your next journey is going to look like, you know, over the next couple of years with your school, with your TikToks, with whatever the Almighty has in store for you. So, you know, may you be blessed in whatever you do. And again, thank you for coming on.
Appreciate it. Yeah, Shukr, just from my side as well, I think we connected, funny enough, via the socials. Very 100%. Weird, we just like the same stuff, we did the same stuff, and I mean, I remember your words to me was somehow we must see how our paths can cross, or how things can work out. And I mean, because you're like-minded, you want to add value. I mean, like you're not even a month or two later, and look where you're sitting tonight. And I think the future is bright for you, for your family, for your brothers, because the seeds has been planted. Keep on watering that seeds. Keep on planting it. And for us, Club Rugby Live, thank you very much for what you're doing out in the communities. And from our side, we always see how we can create more opportunities for like-minded people. So maybe just any last words for you, from you to the viewers out there.
I think, guys, thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity first to reach out and to connect with here in studio, and of course on your platforms. But to the people out there, just keep liking those videos, keep sharing it. I think more people need to know about it so they can understand why I do what I do. And we all have a role to play to share positive things. And social media require things that can actually just make you feel good about yourself, because there's a negative wave approaching, and we need to find mechanisms and strategies so we can push back, right? And that to me is important, right? So like I said, I always say, but before I close off my quote, I need to say my wife, she's in my corner. I appreciate her, the fact that she's able to allow me to do the things that I do in order to connect with people, you know. I want to make sure that she understands that I love her, and she is she's my disappointment, you know. And what I do is to ensure that she gets a great future moving forward, you know, because when we grow and we are allowed to share each other's journeys of growth and power, we will become stronger as a couple, and our kids can see that, so they can hopefully hold on to that. So Rihanna, I love you, and just keep allowing me to do the things that I'm doing, because you know I must come home.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Valentine's Day.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's love every day. Love is every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shukr Hartzenberg, thank you very much. And we can just run a sting, and then we're going to come back with the fixtures. Thanks, Shukr.
You're welcome.
And we're back. Ek wil net groet hierso Ibrahim Baba Murad,
Sure.
'n groot gees ook daar van die Southern Suburbs.
Sure.
Reinoud Diedriks is ook ingeskakel in die Mix Enterprises, is ook in die mix.
Lekker.
So dankie vir julle wat ingeskakel het. En dan JP,
Sorry man, Esmond van Wyk.
Huh?
Het jy hom gemis?
ja,
Ek sien hy's ook hierso.
die legend, die
Daar's
cricket,
hy is
Weinberg,
hier. Lekker.
Weinberg director of cricket,
Sure,
also
welcome.
tuning in. Maar ek wil net gou JP Banyana. Huh? Joh, hy mense het my on the
het jy
edge of the
gekyk?
seats.
Het jy
Ek
gekyk?
het gekyk. Daai Italy help ons
Ja.
met daai equalizer.
Ja, lekker
Ons sê vir
solid,
hulle
solid
dankie
own goal
Italy
daar,
vir daai
so,
ene.
Lekker.
Toe kom ons deur, loop ons voor 2-1 te dink ek cool is deur die keer.
Ja. Toe
Kom
is
Italy,
daai hede,
maar-
daai VAR.
Desiree Ellis nee, as jy die sou kyk, julle corners man.
Ja, is bietjie taaf.
As soort uit
Hy keeper is so right, maar bietjie dodge daarso. But hulle back to ek gou vinnig man. Ladies and gentlemen, very important Banyana met history.
Ja.
Previous game was voor
2-0.
Argentina.
2-0.
Skole gou vinnig so rival stuff, but I need to reiterate this Tembi. The one that scored the winning goal. Go look at the highlights. Nommer 8 breek deur. Sy kan gaan vir die shot.
Ja.
Sy kry terug Tembi score. In the post-match interview, Tembi said she lost 3 family members this week. Injuries, baie goed het gebeur. Media het gesê sy en Desiree Ellis het 'n twee koffies te veel, 'n bietjie kop gestamp.
Ja.
But coming back, and we need to get behind our team. Jaar is netbal seisoen. Die netbal loop, die gullies wen, dit gaan nou 'n bietjie taaf raak.
Hulle het gedroog in Nieu-Seeland vanaand, né?
Prys hom.
Ja.
Daai's massive.
So, ek weet nie wat die implikasie is nie of hulle gaan deur gaan nie.
Nee, so ons speel nog 'n game.
Ja.
En as ons daai game die draw help nou vir ons.
Ja.
Maar dan sal weer pools of wat ons gaan wen
Dan se knockouts.
Ja, maar daar's weer soos in 'n pool fase.
Want nou die toernooi maak die naweek klaar.
Die team,
So is nou knockouts.
So,
wat
maar
nou
dit lyk
is.
ons gaan nog in die mix wees daar. But then so South Africa is playing Netherlands, Banyana.
On Sunday
Sunday.
morning.
Hulle speel Netherlands. But history tell man.
Ja.
We went through to the
Eerste keer wat hulle 'n game wen in die World Cup, die
Yes.
vroue.
En ons kom baie goals.
En ek sien Danny Jordan is 'n bietjie upset want nou moet hy uitcash.
Ja, hy moet 'n bietjie
Sure.
deurkom as but yo, well done from Club Rugby Live to Banyana, Desiree Ellis, well done.
Ja, en dan het ons dit mos nou World Cup warm-ups wat mos nou gebeur.
Yes.
So die Bokke speel die naweek Argentina in Buenos Aires dink ek. Daar
klein doellyne.
Rashid 14 veranderinge gemaak ha.
Ja, Rashid
so
is
hy
op die
gaan
ys,
hy gaan 'n interessante een wees die naweek. New Zealand speel Australië. Eddie Jones, ek sien in die boekies in Australië sê Australië wen die ene lag. So daai gaan
Is it
interessant.
900 to 1?
Ek
Is dit reg goed?
dan speel Wales speel Engeland,
Yes.
Ierland speel Italië en dan Alistair Coetzee se manne speel Uruguay
Yes. Hy in Proudfoot. So
en
hy
dan
in
Skotland
Proudfoot
speel
is,
Frankryk.
So what a game.
So het raak al hoe nader aan die World Cup. Het raak-
Two games less for us, hè?
Ja.
Two warm-up
Ja.
games.
Na die ene is dit New
Ja,
Zealand.
nee.
Wales,
en New Zealand
Wales.
is Twickenham.
Yes.
Playing New Zealand at Twickenham.
Top stuff. So
So
interessante tyd wat voor lê vir al die nasionale spanne. Van die manne het laas jaar toe skryf hulle New Zealand af.
ja.
Nou is New Zealand tops.
Ja.
Bokke was op 'n goeie
Hy
wicket.
coach
Nou
is
is
op
dit
pad uit, né?
50-50
Ja.
ja.
New Zealand coach is op pad uit. Hy was al aan die parking lot toe roep hulle hom terug toe sê hulle kom coach nog 'n bietjie.
So interesting times ahead. Maar ons moet nou afsluit. So ons gaan nou kyk na die fixtures vir die naweek. Brother Hein, jy kan opgooi daar gaan ons begin Western Province
Yes.
of are we going to the Bullland?
Western Province.
Kom ons kyk in die WP klomp games wat die naweek moet afkom. Net daai eerste ene
Ja,
is
it's gonna
geskuif
go to the
na
9th
die 9de toe.
August, ja.
So daai is volgende Woensdag, Maties Junimil, moenie game toe gaan nie. Kyk vir Club Rugby Live volgende Woensdag aan. Kayla Hamlis die naweek.
Grote.
Grote.
Temple Boys. Die Temple Boys is daar.
Ja.
By Kyle.
Interessant.
Alto Towers, Temple Boys is daar.
Want Donnie kan nie sy eie song gemaak het nie, toe kry hulle maar vir Temple
Sweet
Boys.
Caroline is nou klaar gesweet.
Ja, hy is-
Nou is dit Temple Boys.
So hy's
Ons
nog
het vies netjies brood wat gesing word hier nou.
Hy's 'n interessante een, so as jy van die Temple Boys hou, gaan uit, gaan na Jagtershof sportgronde toe en gaan kyk daar. Falsbaai Brackenfell, nog 'n
That's a
grootte.
big one.
In die Claremont. Dan Villages Ivica, Nog 'n groter.
Real Madrid rehabiliteerd, it's gonna be big.
Hy's 'n solid ene. Derby as in Georges, die Lulus op 'n run.
Die Lulus kom.
Derby as so daai gaan 'n baie interessante game wees. Entika Tigerberg. Tiere need to get back to winning ways.
Ja.
NTK need to get back to winning ways. En dan UCT, Maties, Intervarsity. Ouens gaan mekaar daar afskryf.
Coach op prep nou al.
Ek kan vir jou nou sê, daar gaan die ouens mekaar afskryf. Maties se eerste game terug na 3-4 weke. UCT
3-4 weke, 3-4 maande. Van hulle het 5 games gespeel.
Nou maar, hulle het USA mos gespeel.
Ja, maar
So hulle-
league, ja.
So hulle kom nou terug.
Hulle het USA gewen.
Ja.
Kabamba Floors, well done, 'n point daar.
Yes.
Well done.
Dan Super B, Langa, Young Peoples, BLA, French Corner, Collegians en Strand, daai is 'n solid ene. SKW was CPUT
Maar Collisions speel by die huisie, so ek wonder waar speel hulle. Baie interessant wees daar.
en dan Primrose wat vir ons
Sorry, SKW CPUT, massive. Elite is jy reg? Gaan jy vir hulle biep kan Amerika en stop die naweek.
En dan in die Super C, Groot teen Scottsdene, Amadeus Makassa, hy gaan 'n lekker enetjie wees. Massey teen Rangers, so hy's 'n bottom of the table clash. Kraaifontein teen Albions en dan Man City teen Blue Stars. Ek dink hulle sal hy 'n behoort te vat
Pep se manne gaan teen.
by die huis. En dan Blue Jets teen Busy Bees. Hierso sê Hoekal, Mpumelelo Tyson sê Blue Jets was Busy Bees going to be a cracker. Dan kyk ons in die in die Boland, Weskus, Vriendenburg, Piketberg, St Helena teen Young Hearts, Saldanha teen Paternoster, Mamre Veldrif en dan Hopefield Langebaan.
Ja, so ons gaan afwaar in White Central. Young Blues en Temperance, baie belangrik. Young Blues wil eintlik deurtrek. Die manne van Hamlet en Newtons, Lucian se manne sterk daar. Hoop hulle kan ons kyk wat gebeur. Die Roos teen Wolseley. Die Roos is baie sterk op die oomblik. Bella baie sterk. Also Wellington Hillcrest sal eintlik wil deurtrek en dan gebeur nie meer miracles nie. So Agnaat se manne gaan deurkom Martha.
Dan Breë Langeberg, Swellendam en Young Hamiltons, Montetjie teen Ashton, Robertson Rangers teen die Villa, Bonneville Bluebirds teen Villages Montetjie en dan Woeste Perseverance teen Robertson Town.
Ja, so kom ons kyk gou, so Swartland, Wesbank, hulle lyk baie goed en dan die Melkman teen Abbotsdale, massive daar weer daarso. Potterville Moreesburg, dis ook groot. Villages, die Wit Villages teen die Good Hopes en dan the Space teen Riebeek United.
Ja, en dan in die Overberg is dit Black Leaves teen Botrivier, River Without End teen die Kenola Boys.
Net gou vlugtig, die Pastoor het nie baie gewen nie. Hy het nou 2 keer gewen. So nou kom hy vir Kenola. So as jy so manne sterkte daarso, it's gonna be big one. Is nie meer net van die rivier het altyd geëindig. Maar die rivier eindig nie nou meer nie.
Ja.
Manne kom.
En dan Grabouw en Kleinmond wat daar 'n bietjie hulle moet punte kry en dan gaan Arendal Safkol so skrik vir niks het 'n afnaweek.
Hulle en Bertaarsdorp.
So hy is 'n interessante enetjie. Dan Noordweste is Marines teen Delicious. Invincible Citrusdal.
Groote. Invincible Citrusdal kyk Hilo daarso teen die lemoene, Bishop Wim se lemoene. So lemoene wil obviously hom kry en Invincibles wil van hy soos 'n tawwe streek daar.
Ja. Dan Young Spurs en Excelsiors en Majestics teen Young Roslins toe daai. So daai is die naweek se rugby. Ek sien Ellis het tuis sê pull through to the track. Ellie, my chom, ons is ook besig in naweek.
We pulling through to Real Madrid.
So ons weet nie hoe gaan ons pull through nie. En dan Willie Beard sê Moreesburg vat 5 punte teen Porterville. Samoa, we love you. Ek like as die mense sê hulle vat sommer die 5 punte.
Jy sê hy like jy Shoggy.
Ai man. Waar met sommer Ashley Amon, hy meneer wat nou speel julle daar?
Samoa the place to be.
Ons wil net die hekke opmaak. Hy al wat ons wil doen. Maar JP, jy sê nog 'n great show vanaand. Nog 'n inspirerende show vanaand om Shukr hier te hê, om sy storie te vertel. Wow. It gives so much hope to our people out there, you know. Whether you're from Menenberg, whether you're from Constantia, of as jy in Bonneville bly of in Malmesbury, you've got a story. You know, en ek dink dat veg baie soms keer vir mense om hulle storie uit te kry because we all so worried about wat gaan die mense sê. You know, en ek wag vir my quote, want is vir my is net, die Here is die Here.
Ja.
Bishop, ek skryf die goed neer voor die show begin. Ek is by die huis, en skryf ek die goed. En dan, die show loop en hy loop, dan dink ek, nee, die Here is die Here. En Bishop, ek gaan hom vir jou gee, moenie worry nie.
Nee, ek kan hom maar gee, go for it. Jy's on a roll.
JP gaan sy eerste,
ja, jy het nog geraak aan vir my, al sê die mense wat, hou jou lamp aan die brand. So vir my, ek dink, maak nie saak wie en wat jy is, jy het nog gesê, het 'n story, but you can make a difference. En moenie bang wees om daai verskil te maak nie. Want as jy nie daai verskil gaan maak nie, dan is daar missing is 'n gap. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make a difference, keep on making a difference, because your difference is needed. So I'm going to rephrase it. Whoever you are, where you are, make a difference, because your difference is always needed.
So ek gaan hom afsluit, Bishop Wim, kry 'n pen en papier reg. So hy gaan, when people gain what they want, but aren't happy at all, it's because they did it with the wrong intentions.
Sure.
So, wees versigtig met wat jou intensie is vir wat jy wil hê in die lewe. Moenie iemand anders se lewe probeer leef nie. Don't try to imitate someone else. You've got to live your life. And you've got to plant the seeds like Mr. Shukr said, you know, so that your trees can grow. And your tree is not someone else's tree.
Sure.
You know? So, you want to be happy today? Jy moet maar volg hier wat binne in jou hartjie is.
Sure. So, dames en here, baie dankie dat julle ingeskakel het. Baie dankie vir jou tyd. Maak seker jy deel die link, share dit, want dis hoe jy vir ons kan help. Ja, almal kan nie altyd finansiëel help of met borge help nie. Maar jy kan help deur dit share. Baie belangrik, as jy enige game wil gestream hê, kontak vir ons. Maak seker ons kan uitkom, ons kan vir jou help. Club Rugby Live nog baie groei. Ons moet ons baie goeders doen en ons het vir julle nodig om dit te doen. So van my, JP Kellerman, Thilo Peterson, baie dankie dat jy ingeskakel is. Tot volgende week.